to do in the White House, read the first 3 pages of The Art of the Deal, where he says, I show up at work, I pick up the phone, I make calls, kind of figure out how things are going, and I sort of feel my way through it. Well, you get that sense with Elon Musk. One day he says Elon's in charge. The next day his cabinet members call up and they're upset. So he goes, Elon's not in charge. He says it's State of the Union, Elon's in charge. Now he says Elon's not in charge, that it's the cabinet members that are not in charge. It bounces back and forth, but there are, of course, real consequences to that, especially for those people that are taking these cases to the courts. But for now, it does seem he's gotten enough pushback from cabinet members who are now saying, including people like Kash Patel, who he's very close to, are saying, this is my agency. I don't need this guy with a chainsaw telling me who's going to work for me and who's not going to work for me and how I'm going to reorganize my own bureaucracy.
Yeah, he's doing all this on television. Have you noticed? He calls the TV cameras in for the cabinet meetings. He's redirecting his cabinet officials, redirecting Musk. I've watched this guy use television like nobody's ever done. When he went up the other night on Tuesday night, talked to the American people and said, we're paying Social Security checks to people who are 160 years old. Anybody who reads an obit page knows that's not true. Anybody knows it's not 20. We're not spending 20 million people out there getting free checks. That kind of fraudulence is unbelievable. But he's telling the MAGA people out there, they're stealing your money. Don't trust these people in Washington. These are bad people. They are the deep state. He did it. You know, he talked about the election being stolen. Nobody in America will tell you which states were stolen from him. All the MAGA people, get him in the corner and say, tell me which states were stolen in 2020. They can't tell you. He just told them that. He just said they were stolen. And with Zelensky on television, he said it was great television. I'll never forget that. It was great television where he beat up this guy on television, he and J.D. Vance, and they just did it in public. So we all know what Donald Trump thinks of Zelensky. He's teaching us. He's teaching us don't trust Social Security so he can go after it. Don't trust Ukraine because he's going to go after Ukraine and diminish that country and its size and its importance. All because this is what Trump thinks. And that's what it's about. It is Mussolini. It's about believing the leader in what he says verbatim. And that's what Trump does on television. And he's using us to do it, using the medium.
So Gene Robbins